Rocky egg's not gonna get hatched, let's be serious. Alright, Bob. Apply a sorcery buff to whole party. Healing actions trigger an additional heal on the monster with the lowest health, equal to 30% of magic value. It's not a bad one. An acid rain and the combo healing. Well, Booba, you leveled up. What do you got? Every hit is a 20% chance to remove a buff from target. That might be a nice one. I could go for another stacked heal. Might come up. Alright, you. Explosion 2, obviously. And D. Apply some might buff to whole party. Apply a sorcery buff to a random monster. Yes. I'm still using D as a buff machine. So you've got Ice Hail. When this monster gets attacked, it's a chance to apply chill to the attacker. When an ally would be attacked, 20% chance to redirect. Icy Skew. Fire Emblem 2, no remasters. Slash level 2. First hit of an ability is 20% chance increase crit chance. Memory generation, Fire Claws level 2. Lifesteal. Like that. Regenerations of the whole party, that sounds like a nice one too. So it looks like when you hatch an egg, they're one level below your spirit. So we hatch these two at level 4, not 5. Breaks hidden walls, cuts through vines. We could do it. We have the powers now. It's a fucking wizard hat. Hello. Hooray! Water orb. The fire orb is unimpressed. I can't get up from here. Gerald the Geriatric for our next name. That's right. I can see your secrets. Go that way yet. Go that way. I want to go back Back to those vines and stuff. Yeah, I know how you feel, Marian. I know how you feel. Let's grab you, and you, and you. Power. Damn. Physical damage, fire. Whoa, critical hit applies bleed. Yeah, cut him up. You need more music tracks or complexity music? I mean, if you think of it as a Pokemon game, you have your battle music, the music of the open area you're walking in, and then each town. We're pretty much in that same zone. Just give him a beating. Kill him. As someone that doesn't have quite as much nostalgia, like, Pokemon has better music, but not that much better. Yeah. Although, not really the ones I played. I played Red when it first came out. But then most of my Pokemon time was later games. Pokemon has great music! The tracks that I have, like, in my head, yeah, I agree. The ones that I know from Smash Brothers, for the most part. I said this just to drag Traxium back out into the light. You're sleepy all of a sudden, Greenmore? See, I'm tired because painkillers. Painkillers always make me very tired. I'm never gonna get an egg of these weird little lumpy things. Alright, here we go. Bam! I realized my my Pokemon nostalgia wasn't very strong with Sword and Shield, I think it was. Where it's just like, these are fine. Skill resetter. They're immune! Those games should have been much better than they were. Like, not to pile on with a thing I've heard many times before, but it does feel like they stopped trying. Like, a lot of the Pokemon games were just kind of treading water. Well, I think it's fine not to like Pokemon. Which is why the newer game is, oh, they definitely stopped trying. The newer game is interesting to me because they changed the formula a little bit. I haven't played the newer game, but my understanding is like that one's at least somewhat different. The Michael Vick jokes pointed out in my mind how problematic the premise is. Oh, of fighting monsters against each other, animal fights. Praise. Pokemon games are fun if you want something just to occupy your mind for a while. Sword and Shield are pretty good, and Black and White are pretty good, and Arceus is cool as hell. Obviously, Red, Blue, and Gold, Silver are great. The rest are, Is Arceus the new one, where you get to wander around a relatively open world? Oh, 421, no. Traxium just listed maybe a quarter of them. Arceus is the open worldish one. Yeah, that one strikes me as more interesting. Graphics equal bad, game equals uninspired. If it doesn't follow the same formula as every other Pokemon game, then it, by default, is not uninspired. I mean, uninspired from, like, a grand scheme of things, maybe, but, like, Pokemon hasn't changed its formula in so long. And I don't really care about graphics that much myself. I don't want any more Rocky eggs, goddammit. Keep your Rocky Age garbage. Pokemon Go is a shift. That's a little tricky. Like, yes, but also mobile game put together by a different company. Arceus is very good. The graphics are objectively bad, but the game is super interesting. That's the one that strikes me as the most interesting. Like, I might pick that up at some point. Only Pokemon... Your only Pokemon was the original. Yeah, so probably Red. I mean, again, they might not be the most exciting or original games after a time because they just keep on doing the same thing over and over again. But, that being said, if you enjoy that formula, it's just pleasant, you know? Like, there are people in the world that sit down and they're like, I'm gonna play the new 97 different Call of Duty games. And they have a great time. And that's fine. If they like that kind of thing, then all the more power. Speaking of power... Yeah, cut him up. Pokemon's one of those things where if you take the time to really get in there, there's a lot more to it than you might not know. Like, I never have the patience or drive for it, but like the competitive scene is pretty intense sometimes. People breeding Pokemon to get very specific stats for fighting people in tournaments. Us RPG fans have to suffer through Atlas not making new games anyone wants, and Final Fantasy getting both real weird and boring with it. We deserve a Call of Duty-esque franchise. That's true and fair. You should get yourself a Pikachu plush, Mario. We have to kill Chaos. I'm here to kill Chaos. You know me and MMOs. Me and MMOs do not get along. MMOs are terrible and I'll never ever think otherwise. I just can't get into them. They're so boring to me. I need to see some more gameplay of 16, but I'm not super excited about 16 so far, but I hope to be proven wrong. I am already getting lost in this open world game. It's my only teleport point? You bastards. Alright, up, left, up, left. You like 15, Metroidvania? I still need to play 15. 15's on my list of things to sit down and play at some point. I need to play 12, and I need to play 15. We're getting that, Metroidvania-esque aspect of the game now that we got some abilities. You were immediately bored by it? No! I just want to go to town and see what the next stage of the game is like. Blow it up. How's it going, Rip? You like the story of 15 because it's batshit insane? I mean, there's a lot of Final Fantasies in the world for you that will give you that experience. And how much you hate that they never finished the second half, that is sad. That bird is great for buffing. I just need to give it something that is not a buff, but is also good. Anyone play the FPS game called 13, cel shaded for the Wii? That's a Wii game, right? PC, PS2, Xbox, and GameCube. Ah, I think I saw the GameCube version of 13. I didn't play it myself, though. I mean, I really like 7 Remake. 7 doesn't look like a game that aged well at all. Having replayed it not too long ago, I think it's fine. Like, it does have the shitty PlayStation 1 graphics, which I don't think age well. Any PlayStation 1 game, they all age like garbage. Is this a Pokemon? I'll finish it, an old friend of mine. Hey, Boran, long time no see. I brought you a new student. Dumb as a bag of goddamn bricks. She just hatched her first monsters. I thought you might teach her some lessons, like how not to be worthless. So you're the new Spectral Keeper, huh? The folks call me Old Boran. Hello, Sir Chris Swan. How's it going? And thank you for that follow! I am also Chris. Good to know you. Welcome to the Shake the Box family. Wipeout XL aged well? Even like PlayStation 1 graphics? Those early Polygon games, just like, woof. Not all of them, though. Like, I still think some of the early Resident Evil horror games, thanks to the pre-rendered backgrounds, aren't terrible. And I am not Chris. It says Chris Swan right there. I'm reading it. the world stays in balance. I've made my way home at the end of the Keeper's trial so I can teach all of you greenhorns about your new duties as fully fledged monster keepers. It's not your real name. What is a real name when you get right down to it? Yeah, but first, let's battle to see if you're worthy of the title. Always observe your enemies carefully. Some say the outcome of battles are decided before it begins. I've enjoyed it so far. Since I raised these blobs myself, they are stronger than the ones you've seen so far. As you can see, their level is much higher. As you get older, you realize your favorite Final Fantasy is 4. Tim Rogers is right. I should replay 4. It's been a long time. Like, if I had to do my Final Fantasy tier list real fast, Tactics is probably number 1 for me. For nostalgia's sake, I think it might be 7 original. But then I'm gonna go ahead and put Remake right after that, and then 9. And then 6. And then after that, it's a jumble of random bits. But I still have to play. Like, I gotta play 15, I have to play 12. Oh, you'll enjoy it even more with time. Like a fine wine. You can also see the weaknesses and resistances of your enemies. My blobs are weak to wind attacks. You should have never told me your weaknesses, old man. Look at the top right corner of the screen. That's the combo counter. Every action you do in combat will increase the combo counter based on how often you hit your enemies, or heals, or buffs, or whatever. This will increase the damage of the following attacks. The combo counter resets after every turn. Do you think the turn-based Final Fantasy battle format aged well? Yes and no. Like, there are games that are new that follow the formula, that introduce things that make them less frustrating. Like, Bravely Default has the automation settings. I really like that kind of stuff. But I also don't dislike sitting down and playing like an old-fashioned JRPG with none of those quality of life changes we got in the past several years. Like, I can understand why people hate turn-based random encounters, and I respect that, and that's why I really enjoy the new changes we see with Bravely Default and other new JRPGs. So, yes and no. Yes and no. You have no respect for anyone's time. Poor 13. At least people in Japan like 13. You don't have enough experience with any Final Fantasy to say if you like or hate any of them. That's fair. It's just one of those big franchises that's been running for so long. People have tried to fix the Final Fantasy VI Dragon Quest battle system for literal decades. They have all failed, so I guess it's good. Like, I think Bravely Default has the right idea. Allow players to put together, like, automated setups. That way, when you get into a random encounter, it just does your string of commands automatically, and the random encounter handles itself almost. Or do the thing where, like, you're a certain level, so you just automatically win lower level encounters. That way you don't waste the time. Like, that kind of stuff is all it really takes, I think, for me. You don't like 13's combat or 12's? Have you played, like, the re-release of 12, or just original 12? Because I hear the re-release of 12 is really nice. It makes sense to always try to act when you're weaker. Defensive or assisting monsters first, and use high hit count actions. This will maximize the damage of your offensive monsters to act later. If you think a system needs to be fixed, but can't find a way to do it, that suggests a dead end. Yeah, I like things that let you, like, optimize. But again, like, I go back and I replay Parasite Eve. I really enjoy that system. I kind of wish there were more games that experimented with that kind of system, in fact. Those big bubbles that appear for your where your actions can and can't reach are pretty fun. Yeah, I agree. I don't think they need to be fixed either. Beatings. Explosion? Explosion. I got an egg from him? I murdered his creatures and stole their eggs. Not bad at all. You've walked the Monster Keeper's trail and you defeated my monsters. However, to become a proper Monster Keeper, you will need to complete one more test. Young Keeper, this next test will be much more challenging. We should prepare for it first. You faster for 7 remakes to 7's original battle system? That's fair. Salsa in a spoon. Whew. Again, I still really enjoy turn-based games, so I can go either way. I get to enjoy remake and original. If your monsters have any free skill points, use them now, and use them wisely. Anything else down here that's fun? Increases the base damage of the first hit of an attack by an additional 30% of attack, of magic or attack, depending if the attack is physical or magical. That might be the way to go. This guy goes last after a bunch of buffs go off. If you had 7 Remake have 7's original battle system, you would like it more. Again, I think both are very valid. You can see me spending hours balancing the commands in 12? Probably. That sounds like something I would do. Deals 2% increased damage for every buff on this monster. I mean, that's not bad. He gets buffs when we first start. Control's definitely gonna happen before 12. Just knowing me. I was mentioning this before, but I might do, Alan Wake. I might do Alan Wake before Control, because I hear that game is like 6 hours long, and has a bunch of, like, fun backstory for Control. The titles of these books read a bunch of stuff. Pee in his bed. You spent your whole first playthrough trying to like the Final Fantasy VII Remake system. You never played any of the Final Fantasies when they first came out, Gomper? Really? That's kind of surprising. Have you prepared for the real test? Good, you show bravery, but this time you're not facing a normal monster. No, no. Excuse me while I take off all of my clothes. You're going to fight this mechanical monkey I made. Level 6, oh my god. They have more health, do more damage, connect multiple times a turn. It's your job as a monster keeper to take care of them. So it's only fitting that you beat one to become the member of the Order of the Monster Keepers. Show me what you're made of. You played around with 1 through 4 in college. Well, that's definitely not, like, of their time. Got to check my equipment. I should really replay 4. I should pick up the Pixel Remaster of 4 and play that. Let's get that combo meter up. You're ordering Wenny's? Delicious Wenny's? What are you gonna get from Wenny's? Bacon-mater? I think I might put Regen on the party now. What are you making for dinner, Gopper? You know the rules. Legally obligated to tell us what you're making for dinner every time. For the pacing for? Making pesto and then either making some penne to go with it or some chicken sandwiches. Ooh, pesto chicken sandwiches. Oh, they just replaced the plants? Interesting. Classic double, way better than the Baconator. Guess it depends on how much you like bacon, right? Counterpoint, the hot honey crispy chicken sandwich. Ooh. I don't think I've had that. Well, congratulations, young one. You've defeated your first champion, and therefore you are now a keeper aspirant. Nothing more is required of you. However, stay a while and listen, won't you? Oh, whatever. What do you got, a Haradra cube here? Because there are things going on in the sanctuary that trouble me. You see, monsters can't become this powerful by normal means, and champions usually don't accept other monsters beside them or a keeper in control of them. Champions are always an anomaly, quite rare in nature. I enhanced this golem myself to make it stronger. But even I couldn't control it for longer periods of time, so I leave it deactivated most of the time, and I mostly use it to make whiskey, and I've drank a lot today. Recently, Keeper Rangers have been finding an unusual amount of champions around the sanctuary. I regularly receive letters by Vero mail from rangers who are stuck in the distant reaches of the sanctuary, fighting against champions. Alone at your computer. If it weren't for my old bones, I'd go out there myself, but at least I can keep the Keeper's trail safe. I trapped a champion in the caves in this area. You can take care of it if you Tom is playing Caves of Cod. That's something I probably could have done today. But before you go, there's one more lesson I want to teach you. Don't worry, I don't have any other monsters for you to fight. The lesson is about feeding your monsters. Feeding your monsters will boost their stats. Caring for your monsters way is vital if you intend to face more champion monsters. But a monster always only profits from the last 3 food items you gave it. Now good luck on your road as a monster keeper. Well then, you're a keeper aspirant now, you stupid fool. Still, the only way to improve your rank is to beat more champions into bloody pulps. And who knows? Maybe you'll be the one to reach the title of Keeper Master. There's always only one in a couple of lifetimes. He slowly became more Homestar than anything else. We can take care of that other champion right now. Or we can go back to the Keeper Stronghold first. The choice is yours, you stupid pile of idiot. I'm going to feed them a bunch of potatoes. Increases mana regeneration of the whole party. I'm glad there's skill sharing. Like, people level up without me having to apply it directly. Doo-doo-dee. Every attack triggers an additional hit equal to 35% of attack value. Inventory. Log egg, Yowie egg, Rocky egg. Skill resetter. Food. Mana plus 15. Mana plus 15. Potato. Health plus 60. Potato. Potato. Walnut. Berry. Alright, enjoy processing those foods I gave you. Fuck your little tin can. What do you want from me, old man? I forgot what you said. I fed them, shut up! They want me to go somewhere now, but I forgot where. Wait, he gave me a key, right? We gotta have a wizard hat? Yeah, I got the mountain path key. Okay. Wizard hat. Tome. Oh my god, Ribbon. Ribbon's OP. Damn, you have a lot of health. Blob, give me your orb. Balboopa, give me your cestus. Your Morning Star. Like, there's clearly a bit of a team forming here. Make sure these guys are using the right thing. So currently using Kunai, which is mana regeneration 30-30. That's a very good one. Cessus also works there. Orb, on the other hand, is just like blow them straight up with magic, and that's what the bird does. Let's optimize the bird for that. You're physical and fire, so let's give you the Morning Star. And give you some stuff for crit chance. Belt. Helmet's not bad. And crit ring. And lastly, D, let's give you... I guess I'll give you the kunai. You could have a shell, and a belt, and a bandana. Now that's a team. Let's go open that door so I don't turn this on another time and forget everything. Forget where we were and what we were doing entirely. The door was not here, right? There's a bunch of spikes. Good. This is the way. You little bastard! I gotta put my team together proper. That way I don't have to choose it every time. You can basically obliterate one person with one attack. That's ridiculous. Blow him up. You know what? Yeah. Let's double might. Curious if we get the bonus buff from the other guy. No. That's probably because it didn't count as being cast. Alright, now... Featherstorm to build up the combo meter. And we end with Explosion. God, Lightning Storm almost... It will one-shot him, won't it? Damn, the shock didn't go off. You can heal yourself all you want, it doesn't matter. Dead. And dead. Victory! Way. Toons. I want one of you. Give me an egg. You don't even look like something I want. I need to have everything. Once again, forgot to put my party together. Open up the power. The cat got all the buffs, which is exactly what we wanted. There goes one. Stop those barriers. I want this fire cat slug. I will have a fire cat slug. Alright, egg. Drop an egg. Do it. Is this just not a Pokemon? Yeah, I talked about this with a lot of games, but I really like it when information that I need to know is just very apparent and very quick to access. And this game does that very well. It's, again, one of the reasons why I love Rift Wizard as much as I do, is all the information's there all the time. Who's Mr. Glowy Culty Pants here? That's so weird music. Get all my buffs on. He froze my cat! Ordered yourself a nice Wendell's? Critical hits apply bleed stack, even 20%. Let's hope we get a crit. No bleed. Nonsense! Takeout's great. Yeah, that's one of the primary reasons why I've been doing the, like, cook a bunch of stuff on one day and just eat the leftovers for a lot of days in a row. That way I only have to have motivation a couple of times a week. It was pathetic. Blue gem, bandana, cotton. Bring me more challenging enemies. Team. It's like that, thank you very much. Alright, what'd you learn, buddy? I like power. Power's good. Increase the attack by 9. Six by 35, let's do that. 2% increased damage for every buff on this monster. That's right, we're just trying to get a lot of buffs. Make some ramen, nice. Applies regeneration to the whole party, applies sidekick to a random monster. Well, we don't want to buff a monster. Critical damage plus 50%, that's not bad. Really just make Fire Claws really OP. Base damage to the first hit of an attack by 30%. Anything else on the docket tonight? Probably Final Fantasy Tactics. chill out with my good tactics friends. Oh, you guys leveled up too? God damn it. Y'all are just gonna get stuff. Enjoy your stuff. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, it's super underwhelming. In Final Fantasy Tactics or in general? I got the Ocarina of Time! Upgrade materials, what? Electrician Muskeeper outfit. Okay. Well, now I'm kind of at a loss here. That key opened a door that brought me to a place I've already been before. Do I gotta go talk to the old man again? Talk to the old man again. Oh, come on! Fine, I'll go this way. Screw you guys. I never get those caterpillars, so I'm not even gonna bother. And your spikes. Yep, that's what I thought. Coming, old man! You started playing Cadence of Hyrule? I like Cadence of Hyrule, that's a fun one. I enjoyed those streams. Motherfucker. Fine. Makes me want to go back and play Crypto Necrodancer. So I never really stuck too much with Crypto Necrodancer. But the nice thing about fucking Cadence of Hyrule is like, it has a very definitive, like, here you go, you're at the end of the game. And I enjoy that. How are you enjoying Necrodancy? Sorry, how are you enjoying Cadence of Hyrule? Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it. You call those attacks? Pathetic. And blow 'em up. Berserker egg. You're surprised by how much it still feels like a classic Zelda game? They did a really good job. You defeated the champion monster, well done! Trust me, you're really helping the sanctuary become a safer place by defeating champion monsters. Show the world that I taught you well and defeat as many champion monsters as possible. Well, what the fuck am I supposed to do now? Go back to the... Oh, right. Way back at the beginning. So there's door I can't open there. There's spiky path. And there's... You need to have morph ball. Otherwise, yeah, I gotta go all the way back to the right. Alright, I'm gonna go all the way back to the right. And then once I'm on, like, the path, I'll probably turn on tactics. Use the emergency eye wash station, my dude. I have regrets about coming across this bridge. Damn it! That's right, that's a dead end. that ever get DLC, Cadence of Hyrule? I can't remember if it did. If it did, we might have to revisit that one day. God, I keep on forgetting. There's also Final Fantasy VII Remake DLC that we need to play. Keep spacing out on that one. We gotta do the Yuffie files. Gotta do the Yiffy files. Ba-do-ba, ba-do-ba, ba-do-ba. Sure, there's also the DLC for other game whose name I definitely am remembering right now. Metal Gear Rise Revenge. Hey! I see you up there! You shit. Where's that breakable wall I remember seeing too? Down here? Ah, whatever, let's go this way. Alright, this is where we're supposed to be going. Well, look who has a little blockade to make sure I can't get by. Fools! We arrived back at the Keeper's stronghold. The stronghold has served as a base of operations for the Monster Keepers for centuries. We should explore some other areas of the Monster Sanctuary next. The Blue Caves are located just below the stronghold, you imbecile. Before we head there, you should prepare yourself and your monsters adequately. You can find mercenaries and a blacksmith in the stronghold to ensure your monsters always have the best food and the best gear. If you ever feel lost or aren't sure where to go next, you can go to your menu and use the talk feature, you idiot. The talk feature allows you to ask me, your wise and benevolent keeper, all about your current objective. This is the only monster I care about now, and I must have it. Hello? Who's a good little... Oh, who's a good little Tango Mask? Dub Dubba! Dub Butter! Bud! Dub Dubba! Butter! Bud. I need a Tengu! I've never needed something, I need Tango Mask Man. Good night, Queen. Hey, so keep a stronghold. Yeah, Baba, you live here. God, I want this Tengu. I will have a team of just Tengus. We live by the monster sides. Where is a teleport crystal? They showed me one. I haven't seen a second one yet. Little mushroom people. Oh yeah, I need Tengu and mushroom and my bird.